can be different, and those number one seeds could be vulnerable.
What was it like being the 1 overall seed on this particular day?
You kind of felt at the end of the year that we won the regular season championship because we were the number 1 overall. We really wanted to play for it, but guess what? Bets are off. Yep. It's over now.
Yep.
It's time to go win what?
It's a reset.
Yeah. Six reset.
You're trying to
six in a row and to cut down nets. It's over.
3 2-game tournaments is what most coaches talk about.
Exactly. And what I loved is the tournaments meant a lot in the seeding for all those 4 teams. And there were a couple teams in Houston and UConn that possibly could have snuck to Selection Sunday because there was a lot on the line that could have switched with those number 1
seeds. And the committee
seeds.
has been singing that song forever, and it's hard for people to believe it.
But it's true.
Clearly, that's the reality, no doubt.
Duke would love to do what you guys did all the way to the Final Four before losing to the eventual national champion Gators. We are less than 15 minutes away from the reveal of this year's Field of 68, the NCAA Men's Basketball Championship Selection Show. 6 Eastern and Adam Zucker. Studio 43 getting set to announce the teams. When we come back, Capital One Tournament Central, hit the highlights from the final conference championships played today. Don't go away.
I mean, we all do it. You see a line, have no idea what it's for, but your brain is like, should I join it? It's crazy, right?
Hey, let me call you back. I got to stand in a line.
Even crazier is that folks stick with insurance that keeps them waiting around to file a claim, while Geico's claim support is available day or night. I mean, I'd have FOMO about that, if anything. Excuse me, what are you waiting for?
No one knows.
Okay.
You're cool. You can cut.
I'm all right, actually.
No, seriously.
It feels good to step out of line. It feels good to Geico.
Introducing Mike's Hot Italian Sub from Jersey Mike's. The only sub that's served as hot as its hot takes. Hot take, everyone wants to be hot, subs included. Here's another hot take. Melty cheese pulls, way too hot for TV. Third hot take, chopped pepper relish is a love language. Hot take, a regular for only $8.95 is too hot a deal to pass up. Actually, that last hot take was more of a hot fact. The all-new Mike's Hot Italian Sub for a limited time only at Jersey Mike's.
Dad, share the pic.
Can you share the photo?
The pic.
Oh, okay.
Whoa, that turned out great, man.
Yeah, AT&T gave me the new Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra on them. No expensive plan, no annoying boyfriend either. Gone. Bye. Boop.
Come on, Carl.
All right.
Share it. There you go. Oh, you should give him a chance.
I should have given boarding school a chance.
Get the new Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra on us with eligible trade-in. Any condition. Most expensive plan not required.
The Nissan Rogue takes hit after hit. Punished under immense pressure. And exposed to excessive wear. Nissan, #1 in new vehicle quality. We put it through the worst, so you get its best.
Welcome back to Capital One Tournament Central. The NCAA Men's Basketball Championship Selection Show is just around the corner, top of the hour. The champs of the MVC, Ben Jacobson in Northern Iowa, looking to bust open a bracket. They haven't been this far in 10 years, but they beat Texas last time around. Earlier today, some other teams booked their spots in the dance, starting with the A-10 championship right here on CBS. VCU entered the day on the bubble. They took care of business against the Dayton Flyers.
They certainly did. From the beginning, made 8 threes in the first half to get a double-digit lead. Here you see a Pilfer leading the points for Nick Lewis. Back-to-back A-10 tournament championships in the 3rd and 4th seasons for the Rams. 16-1 in the last 17 games. Phil Martelli Jr., first VCU coach to reach the NCAA tournament in his first season since Will Wade did it in 2016, 10 years ago.
Watch out for those teams in the A-10, St. Louis and VCU. They have had some pretty big-time years, and they are very skilled. That St. Louis team can really shoot the basketball, and we all know VCU always plays with a lot of talent. First-year coach Phil Martelli Jr. incredible accomplishment, punching his ticket.
All right, next up in Ithaca, New York, the Ivy League final took place between Yale and Penn. Fran McCaffrey trying to get yet another team to the dance. What a finish to this one, Bruce.
Yeah, up 3. You got a foul here. You can't let him get a shot off, but they do. TJ Power hits a game-time 3. And the Trevor Mullen, he can't go. We are going to overtime. UPenn's Cam Thrower knocks down the 3 ball. It's the Penn Quakers going to their 25th NCAA tournament. TJ Power, Ivy League tournament, scoring record 44 points. And Fran McCaffrey has taken 5 different teams to a conference championship.
It's
How
pretty
about
impressive.
that?
But you got a foul there, right, Clark?
I believe in wholeheartedly fouling. 6 seconds or less, up 3, you give yourself a chance to win the game instead of maybe losing it in overtime is what happened today.
Meantime, in the Music City down in Nashville, SEC tournament final, Vanderbilt. Got to look out for the Commodores. Been a great season, a little bit under the radar, taking on Arkansas in a 2-point game late.
They couldn't stop that guy. Darius Acuff Jr., 30 points, 11 assists. Big pass here. DJ Wagner finds Trevin Brazil, who finishes with the slam. Arkansas goes on to take the championship, SEC tournament championship. Coach Calipari, what a job he has done since he's gotten to Arkansas. And Darius Acuff, he is fun to watch play basketball.
Well, that's a dangerous team, fellas.
Oh, yeah.
That is a dangerous team.
Oh,
Extremely
watch out.
explosive, active defensively. They can be a real problem and have a chance to make a deep run.
First SEC tournament championship since Nolan Richardson won,
It's
right?
crazy.
It's
2000,
impressive.
right?
2000,
Yep.
2001.
Calipari, of course, did it with Kentucky. First coach in SEC history to take 2 different SEC teams to the big dance after winning the SEC tournament. In the American title game, Wichita State taking on USF. And Isaiah Nelson finishes with a dunk right here. 45-39 Bulls.
Player of the year in the conference, and he was outstanding, particularly in the second half. But this is the guy who got going in the game-changing run midway through the second half. That's Wes Ennis. Struggled in the first half, but came up big in the second half. And the Bulls rolling.
70-55, that game went final a short time ago. USF, perhaps another under-the-radar team. We don't talk a ton probably about the American, but it's been a fantastic year for them.
And that team is talented. We showed you Isaiah Nelson, their player of the year in the conference, 18 double-doubles for him. And they've got a team that's explosive and also does a good job disrupting defensively, too.
Yep.
All right, so let's take a look at the full list of automatic qualifiers who only have to sweat where they are going and who they are playing, not whether or not their names will be called. All 31, it has been filled out with USF and Purdue, the final 2 here late this afternoon. Before the selection show. A team like Queens and Cal Baptist making their first ever the big dance. So cool to see.
It really is. I mean, that's part of the beauty and magic of this time of year. I mean, you've got first-time entrance into the tournament. Queens
there you at.
Of being eligible for the tournament. Then you've got some of the prominent names that consistently are here. It's setting up to be another for not.
Where you been? Been driving, dude. I just got back home. I ain't even got my computer with me. You're good. You're good. Danny's about to join. Josh can't join because his dad passed away last night unexpectedly in his sleep. So. Oh snap! Who's Josh? The guy that does the director of customer success for me. Oh wow! How long is this gonna take? Say that again. How long is this gonna take? 45 minutes. You don't got an Ole Miss shirt on? No, I got my Mississippi hat on, but I mean, we ain't getting in, bro. You don't want me to roast you? You do. We beat y'all. You can't roast me. Hey, we're still getting in though. Y'all ain't getting in. Y'all are some trash. Where the heck is Danny at? Hello? You're muted. Hang on, I'm trying to call Danny. He ain't gonna answer. I was just talking to him. But you look at a bot. Just when you should do like let host let you in. So like when you see he's in the lobby, just let him in. It does, and automatically lets him in. No, you should like do it to where he has to like you have to let him in. So he doesn't just join in when we're talking. It's gonna be an interesting bracket this year. Just a little bit. I don't even know much about it, so I know I haven't watched college basketball all year. Dude, Missouri, Oklahoma better not get in. Who? Missouri and Oklahoma. Oklahoma better not. I don't know why would they get in. That's what the word is. Oh. Nice. Miss my dog. Where's she at? Memphis. All right. He'll join when he's I guess because his laptop's square away. I'm gonna go ahead and hit record, and I'm gonna do the intro real quick, so we'll be ready for the kickoff of the selection show. Okay. Okay.
This call is now being recorded.
Welcome, guys, to another Prowler podcast. As always, I'm your host, Preston Pritchard. I actually got a long lost host back with us, Will Pritchard. But tonight, guys, we're doing an all college basketball selection special show. You know, tonight is going to be mainly focused on the men's, but tomorrow there will be a post for the women's basketball as well. But before we dive into the madness tonight, I got to check on Will real quick. You know, Ole Miss got hot enough to beat my dogs. And for about 5 minutes, we had heard all about beard ball in Oxford. It's got to come through Oxford, right? But like they were cutting down nets in March, potentially, is what the word was going to be for them, only to come up short of the tournament. That's a brutal crash landing after all that smack talk, Will. So what do you got to do bounce back from that next year? Dude, this year we knew this wasn't going to be a good year. You know, we lost our guys, Sean Padula, Matthew Morrell, lost a lot of guys to the portal. Beard did a good job with bringing in some guys that had some talent and, you know, had some proved some people at these other smaller schools and transferred in. And, you know, he did the best he could do. And towards the end of the year, you know, the teams really started to mesh together, you know. And so it's hard to, you know, have a new team, totally new team, basically. If we want to mesh together, like throughout the year, they did a little bit better. But, you know, it's just it's a part of it, man. You know, we have your up and down years, and obviously Beard had success in March. So, you know, we beat both of y'all, actually, Bama and Georgia. So y'all can't say anything to me. We knocked y'all out of the SEC tournament. I know may be in the tournament that really matters, but, you know, we have the last laugh in the way because if y'all get eliminated, it doesn't really matter. So. Hey, that's all true. That's all true. And we know Danny, he's going to be yelling Roll Tide the whole time on this podcast at full volume. So I might have to mute him a couple times, but somebody may need to explain to him how Nate Oates ain't the real GOAT. I mean, he struggles in the SEC tournament every year.
Yeah, he likes some criminal. I'm joking. He likes to he likes to lose. That's for sure.
Hey, there's that bald-headed rascal.
Well, is he bald now? I can't even see him. There he is. Is he bald now? You need to set the laptop up, bro.
I got it here.
He's got that John Petty haircut. But guys, here we go for the kickoff show. This is the first Prowler selection show. It hopefully keeps growing from here, and can't wait to see. But it's going to be interesting to get selected in this. But before it gets launched, guys, which team looks like it could be a true Final Four team right now if the numbers might not totally back it up? Which teams would y'all pick that, not many people are considering for a Final Four run?
You see, the center, you never know in the March Madness, man. You never know who's gonna.
Team that got hot to me is Arkansas.
Yeah, Arkansas has gotten hot, man. I think Arkansas is definitely gonna make a run for sure.
Yeah.
Hey, every year I pick them Razorbacks to run.
3 seed in the SEC tournament, not bad, but we know that they didn't start off pretty. So they've meshed together really well throughout the year, and they have some really good NBA talent on that team. So
yeah, for sure.
Like Arkansas is gonna be the team to make a run, and they normally do. And Calipari's he wins in March, so just like Chris Beard.
Chris Beard.
Hello, what's going on?
I think he got off.
What is going on here, man? Hello?
Man, that storm's rolling through. It's already knocking my power out because it already hears about me going to see Georgia get seeded at number 6,
Well, that storm about to come through.
The power is knocking my power out already because Georgia's going to be rumbling through the March Madness. They're an unheard team right now.
I get a lot of tickets for
Oh Lord, dude, no, that ain't gonna happen.
Right there, Michigan.
It's not gonna happen.
Region loaded with some lights. It's legend.
It's just still on the road, man.
Michigan State is a good call.
Well, do you see that Duke just got Siena in the first spot, and then Ohio State TCU?
I don't see anything. I need you to show your screen.
This freaking storm really knocking a pickle in. St. John just got picked to get
some uninspired basketball for them, slipping down the stretch.
Come on, man.
Technical difficulties. Get it together.
Get together here, brother.
And never does this.
Decent. Just because they couldn't.
Come on, man.
Oh. There we go. All right, let's see it here.
So we got the East region. We got Duke and Siena. Louisville's going to play now. They're going to Buffalo. Louisville's another team to watch out for. They can get hot. Ooh, they got South Florida. That's a hard contest first round.
Oh,
Mm.
I'm not taking Louisville too easily in that game.
This is the East region.
Michigan State got the 3 seed.
Yeah, Michigan State got 3 in the East.
That's surprising.
Duke got the 1 in the East.
Who got the 2 in the East?
We haven't got to that. That's at the bottom of Philadelphia. North Dakota State team anymore. Big 12 team.
Who?
Colorado.
Oh, are they going to be in this year?
No, I don't think so. But who's y'all sleeper in that bracket? You're rolling with
I'm taking UCF.
Northern Iowa, Danny.
I like South Florida.
I think I'm rolling with Northern Iowa. Northern Iowa got some shooters.
I think I'm rolling with South Florida too. Them or
South
UCF?
Florida can make a run.
One of the 4 teams.
Who's
UCF or USF?
Cal Baptist. Jesus. Seeded at a 13 seed. That's honestly probably too high for them, but that's pretty sneaky for them. And then you got North Dakota State, and then you got UCF at 11 seed, not 11 seed, at a 13 seed. So
there wasn't an SEC team in that bracket, was it?
Nope, not a single one.
That's interesting.
So someone's getting left out.
Yeah.
To take a guess, it's probably Missouri.
Hang on 1 second, boys. 1 second, boys. I'll be right back.
He said, who do you think out of the SEC is going to get left out?
Definitely Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, they made a run in the SEC tournament.
They did, but their regular season, they got some pitiful losses. If I had to take a guess, I'm going Oklahoma. I think Texas slides in there over Missouri, and Missouri gets left out.
So you think Auburn's going into the play-in?
Oh, no. Auburn ain't getting nowhere close. They better not even be in the next 4 out. Bruce Pearl needs to go ahead and wipe his butt with a corncob stick like back in the day. And
they beat we just seen St. John's, a 3 seed. They beat them. Assuming Illinois is going to be a 2 seed, they beat them, so they got the resume.
St. John's is a 6 seed.
They were a 6? I thought they were a 3.
Let me verify that real quick. I'm pretty sure there was a 6 seed. Let's see real quick. St. John, they're a 5 seed, actually. I was 1 off.
Hey, who was the 3?
3 in the East was Michigan State.
That's right. Okay.
Get down to
But yeah, no, I think Georgia's a cutoff, and I think Kentucky slides in there somehow. I can't believe I'm saying that, but I think Kentucky slides in there somehow. But
out of the first bracket, there was not a first 4 game announced in the first bracket.
So that's pretty interesting. But that bracket's pretty solid. The East is that's gonna be pretty competitive. Because if you look at who Duke's got to play in the second round, because we know they're getting through Siena, they got to play either Ohio State or TCU.
Yeah, I feel like Duke's gonna struggle with somebody because they beat during the regular season. They beat up on everybody. Then they got to the ACC tournament. They struggled
and got beat.
They beat Florida State by 1 point, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Bracket, and Tennessee as well.
Ooh, Wisconsin got the 5 seed. Dang.
Yeah. Alabama's gonna be the 4 seed.
No, Alabama. No.
4 seed.
You put Alabama at the 4 seed. You got with Georgia at the 4 seed. Ooh, High Point. Hey, that's my upset. Another one. High Point beats Wisconsin. Wisconsin's way over. That Wisconsin 5 seed gets High Point. Hey, Danny 4 seed Arkansas.
Roll
Razorbacks.
Roll Tide.
No. Hey!
Oh,
I told you, Arkansas.
Hey, Arkansas. All right. All right.
Hey, they're going to run it. They're going to run that bracket. I'm taking
are they
them all in the
playing? Are they
Final
playing
Four.
the SEC championship game today?
Ooh, they got Hawaii. Yeah, they won. They beat Vanderbilt.
Oh
Dang, that's a
wow!
tough game. They got Hawaii. And Danny, you know how Hawaii been playing.
Oh, wow, 24-8 Hawaii. Wow, Hawaii.
This is gonna be an interesting
one. Ooh, BYU. Okay, that's a low
BYU.
C for them.
6.
Yeah, I thought they would be at least a 5 or 4.
BYU, dude. I thought they were. Dude, they're nasty.
They
They're
slid.
nasty.
They lost their best player, Saunders.
They did.
Arkansas could easily play NC State in the Elite Eight. Will Wade is dangerous in March Madness.
That he is. Yeah.
He is freaking dangerous.
I'm interested to see where Miami, Ohio goes. So now
I say it's either Purdue or Gonzaga. I mean, what? Who's that dude that?
Wanted to reach WG News Plus.
Next bracket. Michigan's gonna be number 1, I'm assuming.
Model built for busy adults. Learn more at WGU.edu. Like a relentless weed, moderate to severe ulcerative colitis symptoms can keep coming back.
Florida on Friday.
Everybody go.
Red Raiders, unfortunately. 18,000. They'll be playing Akron.
A little behind here.
What's going on?
First and screen.
That storm's about to roll in.
Oh boy, Smitty. I'm a big fan of the Zips. They were just as good, if not.
So with the Midwest region, we got Michigan number 1.
Side, I like that. That's a good stretch. Fantastic for stretch on Roach. Christian Anderson, the star point guard for the Red Raiders. The difference in that one. 4 seed in Tampa.
Oh wow, Georgia got an 8 seed.
Oh wow.
We got St. Louis. Texas Tech got a 5 seed.
Oh boy, look at
They play Akron.
or a solid program today.
Alabama got a 4 seed.
I think this is an underseed. I thought they should have done the 12th line. And Coastal Champs, 8.
Okay.
Look out there. On Friday, still
Let
don't
me see where Preston at.
solid here. Down to my fraud list.
The power probably went out.
So my Ohio makes it to the tournament.
We're on here, me and you, Danny. It's our podcast now, bud.
Ohio. That's going to be an intriguing game between them and the Boston Club. It is official that they get to the tournament. So where is Santa Clara? Oh boy, that's the point. Oh my. The stunner. Virginia on the 3-1. I think that's
Oh wow, Tennessee got a 6 seed.
Oh wow.
I'm just surprised.
They get the winner between Miami, Ohio, and SMU.
Interesting.
Matchup. The Kentucky Wildcats will be playing on.
He told us to keep it going.
All right.
They don't do.
I don't have it pulled up all the way, but all right, let's see. Virginia got a 3 seed. They'll play the 14 seed Wright State. Kentucky got a 7 seed. They'll play Santa Clara. Yep, Kentucky 7 seed.
1 second, Danny.
Away. They both simultaneously. Houston or Ron, like that. They're good, but they can't score. I'm not the biggest fan of I am not an Iowa State guy. I could see the winner of Kentucky and Santa Clara making it to the second weekend. Iowa State will be taking on Tennessee. Tennessee State, Ohio Valley would be on the 16th side.
Iowa State got a 2 seed. They'll play Tennessee State.
So that's why we do this. I would have swapped Siena and Tennessee State. Okay. Siena was the 16th seed. They're playing too. I would have put them here at Iowa State rather than in Texas. Tennessee State was close to they were 187. Siena, they were 192, so I get the difference there. Yeah, but I just like.
Well, I don't know what happened. My freaking power went out.
By Ohio making it.
The power went out?
Yeah. Came back on.
Yeah, he's live streaming. Hey, Haley's pick. She's got Virginia winning it all.
No, I don't. I have almost.
No, she's got Purdue winning it all actually.
Hey, Preston.
What?
You missed Midwest Regional.
What'd you say?
Miami High got a play in, bro. What the heck?
Missed at the 1 seed.
But a lot of these games, they won by 1-2 possessions. They've got some overtime in allowing them against nine opponents.
You said it's storming there?
It's about to, dude. It's about to in Oxford.
I think it's supposed to get here like 9 o'clock. I can't believe Miami, Ohio got a play in.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah. But they get to play Tennessee, and we called that matchup.
I don't know. I don't think Iowa State. It's the region.
What the heck, man?
Many points. Region of fraud. Elliot Cadeau, fraud. Iowa State, fraud.
He said they're frauds.
Georgia got St. Louis?
Yeah. 8 seed.
Wow, that's not good. That's not good.
And you see who was at the bottom of it.
Yeah, Alabama got Hofstra. That's an easy matchup for Alabama.
Crimson Tide. Y'all won.
Y'all got?
Hopefully y'all get through St. Louis so we can see y'all again.
Who's Bama? Where's Bama at?
4 seed.
Kentucky's in that bracket as well against Santa Clara. They're losing Santa Clara.
Yeah, I like Santa Clara matched up against them.
Who are y'all playing, Danny?
Hofstra.
Danny, who are y'all playing?
Hofstra, 13 seed.
Oh, okay, so y'all gonna lose?
No.
Nah.
Depends on what teams show up. Let me just say that.
Is Georgia even in?
Yeah, we got the 8 seed against St. Louis.
Oh, y'all are gonna get y'all's little booties kicked. I'm surprised they should have gave Ole Miss a play in. Like, why not? We got so hot. Give us one.
You're tripping.
What do you mean, dude? We got so hot. Like, why not give us one?
But y'all would have not lost 13 games in a row, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, facts.
That's like putting Memphis in, bro.
Yeah, 13 games in a row. That's bad.
No, well, we beat Auburn not too long ago.
But let's see. First of all, I agree with you. That's you can just join the ACC. We don't think of SMU. I'm curious to see that.
Well, we got one more bracket to go, and then we're gonna pick our brackets live. So,
I can't pick my bracket.
Yeah, you can. You can go first, gay boy.
I can't pick. No, I can't pick my bracket on my phone.
Oh, I know that.
It means something.
I ain't got my computer.
I'm gonna pick it for you on the thing.
I gotta do research.
You're supposed to do that before the podcast. This makes you.
I ain't had time to do no research. This is like I take hours and hours and hours to do my bracket, dude. I don't just.
That's why you always come in last, right?
No, I do hours. I don't ever come in last. I take my brackets very serious to me, so I will not be disclosing my choices and my picks on the Prowler podcast today. Although I will be winning it all.
No, you're not. You got to pick your bracket live.
No. Will not be disclosing that information on the Prowler podcast. Y'all will be seeing that the day before the game starts.
No.
Is that Danny? Who's going to be that 2 seed? Oh, okay. I thought North Carolina was going to get the 3 seed.
I don't like that.
6 seed.
I don't like that.
Yeah, they lost their guy.
Yeah.
Ole Miss about to get the 3 seed right here.
Put me a trip, Tampa, baby. Let's go.
Oh, VCU, dude, they always make a run. Whenever they're in, they make a run, bro.
Yeah, they do. They do. VCU.
That's a good matchup. I'll be glued to the.
That's not really home field for them, South Carolina, but still, it's kind of close.
Yeah, be 50-50 VCU.
Yeah, true.
Illinois.
Ooh.
We got to figure out at the end of this too. Who will be the biggest complainer? Think about that.
Penn
dude,
at a 14 seed. Come on, 18 and 11.
Dude,
really?
Ole Miss would put 60 on them. Why are we not in there?
I thought Illinois would have got the 2 seed.
Wow, Illinois gets Penn. Okay, they get a cakewalk. Go ahead and put them in the game in the round of 32.
So Houston's getting the 2 seed.
St. Mary's, Rick Pitino.
Yeah.
They'll make a run. They'll go to.
Hey.
Let's go through this.
No, that's tough. That's tough. Lane Kiffin twins.
I will not be disclosing my picks on the Prowler podcast. I will be taking days and days and days to pick my very, very in-depth strategic bracket.
That's not how we do it on the Prowler.
That's how we do it here, brother. That's how we do it.
We're true and authentic.
I will not be picking my bracket on the Prowler podcast.
We're not true.
I got Alabama winning it all.
Oh gosh, Danny, you can't be a Roll Tide fan all the time.
But when we get serious about it, we'll break it down.
I got Georgia first out. That's all I know.
Georgia.
You got him getting beat by St. Louis, Will. Well, guess what? I'm kind of right there. I'm kind of right there with you. Georgia.
He's acting like he ain't gonna be pulling for Georgia. He's over here picking it. I think Preston's mindset when he's picking the Georgia game, he's like, all right, if I pick against them, they're gonna win. So that's his mindset there.
I'm about to share the bracket. We're gonna go through it. Hang on.
Losing streak for this team that had a 31 game losing streak. I don't care what the schedule. I do care what the schedule looks like, but I think I can live the college basketball thing. Especially because
the SEC got 10 teams in. I told you SEC bias is so bad this year.
2 or 3 years in a row, SEC get the most teams.
I don't like that.
They've changed, man. The sport has changed.
Have they?
The Big 12's got 9 or 10.
I cannot believe they put Miami, Ohio as the last 4 in. That is just bad. Hey, Will.
Yo, bro.
Not a single Mississippi team got in this year.
That's good. That's good. Who owns y'all in baseball, basketball, and football?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Ole Miss, hotty toddy. Hey, how was that Sugar Bowl? How did that Sugar Bowl go for you,
huh? We had to give Lane Kiffin a little treatment to, make him feel bad, so that we let y'all win that.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's why. Yeah. What happened the year before that in Oxford? What happened the year before that when y'all came to Oxford with Carson Beck?
We lost barely. It's okay.
Oh, barely. Oh no,
we
y'all got y'all's teeth kicked in, and y'all are lucky the refs gave y'all that game.
Hey, but we're talking. Yeah, come on, man.
Yeah, it's all right. You know who?
Danny, You know, Danny, why do we have to listen to Hottie Toddy Ball all the time?
Because we're the new wave,
he said
bro.
beard
Everybody
ball.
loves Ole Miss, man. We're the new wave. Everybody hates Lane Kiffin.
I forget the new wave is sitting on your porch drinking a cold one because Ole Miss is at home watching this March Madness tournament.
Hey, dude, it's all right. It's all right. We got to watch our team. We got to watch our team advance from the Sugar Bowl. So that's all I got. That's all I worry
Hey,
about.
go ahead and use some of that Vaseline that Lane Kiffin uses.
Yeah, that's good. Texas.
Dude, what just popped out of your mouth? This was supposed to be like for kids, like watching this.
Did you hear what I said, Danny?
No, I missed it.
I said, Will.
I think you'd be wise not to repeat it.
Is that bad?
I think you'd be wise. I don't think it's fit for the podcast.
Yeah, don't repeat it.
And he's supposed to be the podcast host over here.
Will, that was a pretty good one. You can't lie.
Yeah.
All right, guys. The bracket's pulling up. We're going to run through this real quick. We're going to see what Will does with his Vaseline in his hand.
I'm not picking my bracket on the podcast.
But Will, you got to at least pick someone to win it all, you know.
Oh, I'll pick someone to win it all right now.
A tribute to everybody in Mississippi not making it, even though you say Mississippi is a state that it runs through for everybody, you know.
Dude, when have I ever said that?
Danny, has he not said that? Beer ball runs SEC year.
Yeah, he said that.
Yeah, beer ball runs SEC, right?
Yeah. Y'all cannot say anything to me. What happened in the SEC tournament? Y'all cannot say one thing to me right now. We have the upper hand on y'all. So
it's okay, but who's at home holding the Vaseline container, you know, trying to figure out how he's going to deal with this ultimate sacrifice?
What's up with you in this Vaseline container, bro?
You know what I'm saying? Things happen, man. Alabama really wasn't too worried about the SEC tournament. So
yeah, well, I'm picking Arizona to win it all.
We already in our group chat. We got about 10 people, Alabama group chat, already breaking down things with Hofstra already. It should be an up and down game, though.
Hofstra's not bad, but I think y'all can control that game pretty good.
It's up and down.
I got Arizona winning it all. That's my pick.
You got Villanova. You said Villanova?
Arizona.
Arizona? Arizona good, but I'm just not sold on them for real.
No, not at all. All right, Wilbur.
I ain't picking, bro. I ain't picking my bracket. Y'all, nobody seen my bracket until the day before.
Let's go, Wilbur.
You got to, Wilbur.
No, don't be calling me no Wilbur.
Come on.
I ain't
all right,
picking
Will,
it.
Duke or Siena?
I ain't picking it.
All right, Danny, Duke or Siena?
Hold on. Will, just pick all the way to the Final Four. I want to see your Final Four team.
It's about Final 14, bro. No, y'all can't. Y'all guys know my picks. Y'all can know my winner, but y'all aren't gonna know my Sweet 16, my Elite 8, my Final Four.
You say Arizona's your
Will. This is not the same.
Who's your final?
This is only the Prowler bracket for live show purposes. You know.
Nope.
Come on.
No, my
Duke
bracket's all gonna be the same. Duke, bro.
All right, Danny. Let's pick yours since we got a Lane Kiffin in the podcast tonight.
All right.
Who you got, Danny? Duke or Siena?
I got Duke.
No, we're not sure. I like my team.
All right.
But you should.
Ohio State or TCU? I didn't pick them.
What is it doing that?
I didn't pick the
Duke.
Bulldogs.
Real quick, we're gonna let the teams strategize and everything.
The Bulldogs. I didn't pick them.
They're gonna eat some food, and if they see us.
Why is it doing that?
You can't pick yet, bro.
Yeah, you might not be able to.
Should be able. I thought you could. Okay, hang on. So, Danny, you got Duke, and then you got Ohio State, right?
No, sir. I got TCU.
TCU, okay. Break that one down because that's an interesting one. I didn't think TCU was that good.
I just hate Ohio State. That's really pretty much football, basketball. I hate Ohio State.
I agree with you on that one. Ohio State
What it will?
dislikes makes what it will do. Oh, he put himself on mute and he disappeared.
His girlfriend's an Ohio State fan, right?
No.
Huh?
She's Indiana users.
The Indiana users.
The Husers. Hey, Danny, who you got? St. John's in Northern Iowa.
Yeah, we're gonna come back to that one.
Oh wow, okay.
We're gonna come back to that one.
Kansas or Cal Baptist?
I got Kansas. It'll be a close game until the last 6-7 minutes.
Yeah, I say Darren Peterson has to go over there and sit with Will with his Vaseline and console about each other, and I don't think they win that one. I got Cal Baptist win that one. Hey, Will, can you make sure you console Peterson? Make sure he's on the right track to become the next LeBron.
Who?
Daryl Peterson.
I don't know who that is.
Number 22 on Kansas. That's always sending out hurt.
Oh, yeah, he is a little LeBron.
Hey, have him a bottle of Vaseline ready.
Come on, man. Let's get these picks in.
Louisville or South Florida?
Over South Florida. I like South Florida.
Okay. Michigan and North Dakota State.
Michigan State.
Okay, and then I'm sure you're rolling with UCF against UCLA, right?
I have none. Yeah, I got UCF and then UConn in the next one.
Okay. UConn. So you got UConn versus UCF. Who's advancing to the Elite Eight?
UConn.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you got Michigan State versus South Florida. Who is meeting UConn in the Elite Eight?
I would say Tom Izzo, but it's March. So I'm gonna go with South Florida.
Okay, got the Bulls rolling.
Yeah.
And then you got Kansas versus St. John's. Who you got in that one?
I didn't pick St. John's, but I'm gonna pick St. John's just because I feel like they got more athleticism than Northern Iowa. Northern Iowa can shoot the ball pretty good, but I'm gonna go with. And then John's and Kansas. I'm gonna go.
So you rolling with Kansas?
I'm gonna go Kansas.
Okay. You must be liking that Peterson train. Might have to.
You just got to go with matchups, coaches versus coaches. Bill Self versus Patino. I gotta go. Self.
That's true. Bill Self can coach. There's no doubt about that. So Duke versus TCU. You got Duke, imagine rolling out. Duke's gonna be hard to beat.
Oh, yeah, I got Duke.
Duke. Now you got Duke versus Kansas.
Duke and Kansas. Big matchup. I think it'll be the second time they played this year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go Duke.
Okay. So now you got UConn versus. Hang on.
UConn versus South Florida.
Yeah, UConn versus South Florida.
UConn get the big time matchup. Duke and UConn in the Elite Eight.
Okay.
We're gonna lead that. One.
You're gonna leave Duke and UConn there. Okay, so let's rotate over to the right side which is the first game, Arizona versus Long Island.
Arizona by 50.
Villanova versus Utah State.
Let's see. Where we at? We on the west.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go Utah State.
Okay. Hey, Will, you rolling with Utah State this year?
Yeah, man.
Will's daydreaming about that Vaseline bottle still. Will must be trying to order it off of Amazon right now. He's trying to go in and get it.
No, bro.
Hey, Danny, Wisconsin versus High Point.
My bad. Had some guys trash talking about hooping. Where we at?
Come
Wisconsin
on,
versus High Point.
Wisconsin versus High Point.
Wisconsin.
Wow. Okay. Arkansas versus Hawaii.
Arkansas.
Arkansas. Okay. Now you got the interesting one. BYU versus either, I think it's NC State or Texas. Right? Is that correct?
Let's see.
It's not showing me.
Give me a second. I'm gonna pull it up.
Stress horn. 5 spots. Oh, I like this so-called hell match up a little bit. Yeah, so-called hell out. So-called hell out. Here's what you
All right, what was the matchup?
BYU versus I think it's either NC State or Texas.
Yes, correct. First I'm gonna go NC State or Texas. I'm going NC State. Then I got NC State over BYU.
Yeah, Will Way's tough.
I like that team.
Dang, Will left. He didn't want to keep hearing the Vaseline talk. All right, I'll remind him that on the podcast post later. Y'all stay tuned for that because we're gonna get him some Vaseline shipped to his way. And then Gonzaga versus hang on, who's that? Gonzaga versus Kennesaw State. Yeah, that's an easy one.
It'll be a close one, but I'll go Gonzaga.
Mm-hmm.
Miami and Missouri.
Missouri.
I'm gonna go Miami.
Okay. And then Purdue versus Queens.
Purdue and Queens. I'm gonna go Purdue.
Okay. Purdue versus Missouri.
No, Purdue versus Miami.
Yo, you did pick Miami. Dang it. I get mixed with his M's, you know.
So I'm gonna go Purdue over Miami. And NC State I had against Gonzaga.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go NC State.
Okay. And then you got Arkansas versus Wisconsin.
Got Arkansas meeting Arizona. And Arizona got too much in the inside against Arkansas, so they go to the Elite Eight.
Oh, wow, you can pick an Arkansas and get knocked out. I thought you liked Darius Cuff a little bit.
I do, but guard-wise, yeah. But Arkansas in the interior, Arizona's going to bully them.
Maybe.
NC State versus Purdue. I don't know about that one. I might have to go Purdue just because they got the
experience.
Yeah. The guards have been there 6 years.
So you got Purdue versus
Purdue and
Arizona in the Elite Eight.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll revisit that. I'll go ahead and pick my top bracket. I got Duke going. I'm going to go ahead and roll Ohio State. They got a little bit too much depth and experience. Upset bracket right here. I'm taking Northern Iowa and I'm taking Cal Baptist. And then I got South Florida, Louisville. I'm taking Louisville.
South Florida.
I'm taking Louisville. And I'm going to take Michigan State. I think North Dakota State gives them a good game, but I don't think it's going to be that close towards the end.
No good.
And then
See the 14 ball game here.
And then we got UCLA versus UCF. I'm taking UCLA versus UConn. Rolling with UConn beating UCLA.
You don't like UCLA?
And then I do, but UCLA is way just. I like their coach. You know, their coach has got that chip on his shoulder every time it comes to March Madness.
Yeah, I mean,
we know what he did with Cincinnati back in the day. He used to beat the crap out of some teams through physicality, and UCLA is physical as heck. But UConn, they'll run out of steam against UConn. But we got Louisville versus Michigan State. I'm taking Louisville. Louisville's going to lead 8 to play UConn.
Okay. I would like to
and
see.
And then we got Cal Baptist versus Northern Iowa. I'm taking Cal Baptist to lead 8 to play Duke. Duke ends Cal Baptist Cinderella story. And this is where it gets interesting. Louisville beats UConn. I'm telling you, Louisville beats UConn. And then Duke and Louisville go. I'm saying goes to overtime or goes to a last minute shot. And I say Duke wins that game, goes to the Final Four. And then in the bracket on this with Arizona as the number 1 seed, Arizona landslides Long Island. Villanova is Utah State. Utah State's always that team in March Madness. So I'm taking them. High Point versus Wisconsin. Wisconsin's so overrated. There's no way they should have been a 5 seed. High Point gets that game. I'm not too sure if they don't freaking crush them by 10. Arkansas beats Hawaii. I think it's going to be a lot closer than people think. Arkansas beats Hawaii. NC State beats Texas without a doubt because Will Wade is just that person in March Madness, but NC State is going to beat BYU, especially due to that injury they just had. Gonzaga versus Kennesaw State. Gonzaga landslides that game. Miami, Missouri. Missouri doesn't belong. Miami wins that game. Purdue versus Miami because Queens ain't a question. I say Purdue cruises that game. Gonzaga versus NC State. Will Wade pulls off a major upset. NC State rolls on to another Sweet 16. Arkansas versus High Point. It's going to be a thriller of a game. But Arkansas got too much power. Arkansas wins. Arizona cruises through Utah State. Arkansas, Arizona might be the best game of the freaking March Madness. But Arkansas, I say, wins in the last-minute shot. They just got too many shooters. And then Arkansas plays in the Elite 8, either Purdue or NC State. And I say Purdue's experience overlaps NC State, and I say Purdue advances, and I say Purdue beats Arkansas just truly based off their veteranship, and Purdue advances to the Final Four.
Okay.
So now we advance to the bottom bracket. Who you got, Florida, or I think they play Prairie View or someone?
Yeah. I got Florida, of course.
Okay. Clemson or Iowa?
I'm gonna go Iowa.
Okay. Vanderbilt or McNeese State? Interesting one.
Vanderbilt.
Vanderbilt. Okay. Nebraska or Troy?
Nebraska.
Okay. North Carolina versus VCU.
Only way Troy wins that game is if Nebraska doesn't shoot the ball well. If they make 10 threes, they win that game.
Very possible.
North Carolina, VCU. I got VCU with the upset.
On the initial inbound as well.
Illinois and Penn. I got Illinois.
Illinois landslides that game.
I can't see the bottom ones.
Hang on.
Scroll down.
Yeah.
St. Mary's and Texas A&M. I'm gonna go Texas A&M because the way they press break. I don't feel like St. Mary's got enough ball handlers.
I agree.
Houston by 40.
Against Idaho? Have you watched Idaho this year?
No, I haven't seen Idaho for real, but
Might want to go watch some film. That might be I'm not picking it, but it won't surprise me.
I got Houston by 30.
Okay, Houston or Texas A&M?
Houston by 12.
Okay. You had Illinois versus VCU.
Illinois.
Okay. Illinois or Houston to go to the Elite Eight.
I got Houston.
All right. Nebraska versus Vanderbilt.
It's a rematch from a game back in like
Early
28.
morning.
I remember. I'm gonna go Vanderbilt. I feel like they two guards, Miles and Tyler Tanner. I like Tyler
Okay.
Tanner's game, way he play.
Yeah,
Very
he is nice.
fast kid. I'm gonna go Vanderbilt.
Vanderbilt, was borderline that number 1 seed early on.
Iowa and Florida. Iowa's got some big guys that could pressure Florida.
Okay.
But I'm gonna go Florida. So Florida and Vanderbilt gets a rematch.
Okay. Florida versus Vanderbilt. Who's advancing Elite Eight?
I'm going Vandy.
Vanderbilt versus Houston.
Vanderbilt.
Who you got advancing to the Final Four?
Houston coming off the national championship. They wanted to face Florida once they seen this bracket, I'm assuming. But once we get there, even with all the seniors they got, I gotta go with the SEC, the mighty SEC. I gotta go Vanderbilt.
Vanderbilt to the Final Four. Okay.
My first Final Four team.
You'll be shocked to see who I pick in that bracket. All right, Michigan versus I don't know who it is. I think Howard or UMBC. Those Golden Retrievers, can they pull it off again?
I got UMBC facing Michigan.
You gonna pick them? I'm upset. I'm about to say, holy crap.
About a month ago, around the All-Star game, I said I was watching the Howard game. And you was like, ask me why I was watching that. I don't know. I feel like you got a HBCU back in there.
So who you picking? Michigan versus?
I'm going
you got Howard or UMBC playing in Michigan.
I'm going Howard versus Michigan.
Okay.
Then I got Michigan advancing. Georgia and St. Louis.
Who you got? Georgia.
I got Georgia. St. Louis, like 3 losses, but it's an SEC team versus a mid-major school. I gotta go SEC. Texas Tech
versus Akron.
Interesting game. I'm going with the upset.
Ooh, Akron. Texas Tech has been the Cinderella to win it all this year.
I'm going with Akron. Texas Tech lost a lot.
All right. Yeah, I agree with you on that. Now you got your Roll Tide versus Hofstra.
Yeah, Roll Tide.
And Tennessee versus the interesting game that I got. Tennessee gets either Miami, Ohio, or SMU.
I got Miami, Ohio over SMU. And also, I have Miami, Ohio over Tennessee. Called that match up about 2 weeks ago. I seen it happening.
All right. Well, if Chase Worthington's watching this podcast, just know your Vols are going down because I got the same thing. Virginia or Wright State?
Got Virginia. It'll be Miami, Ohio, and Virginia.
Kentucky or Santa Clara?
People would call me crazy. Kentucky's a basketball school only. Most will say, but I gotta go with them West Coast boys, the Broncos, Santa Clara.
They're dangerous. They're dangerous. And then Iowa State versus Tennessee State, because I can't lie, I love Tennessee State with Will Smith, man. Them boys are tough.
Yeah, Tennessee State. I think they keep their game. I think they keep their game close going into the second half. But yeah, Iowa State with their experience, they'll pull it off by like 2025.
Okay, Iowa State versus Santa Clara.
Iowa State against Santa Clara. It's gonna be a defensive game. So that'll be that matchup right there would probably be the lowest scoring matchup in the whole tournament. But I'm gonna go with Iowa State.
Okay.
And they win that like 60 to 50 something.
Okay, now you get Virginia versus Miami, Ohio.
Especially right here, he's a bigger burst on the floor.
That's a tough one. I don't know.
They both can shoot.
Seeing Virginia against Duke. So like they should have won that one. Miami, Ohio should not have been in the play-in game. Good kick. I really haven't seen much of Virginia, but I done seen Miami, Ohio a couple times. So Cinderella run, baby. Miami, Ohio.
All right. Does it end against Iowa State?
You said who?
Does Miami, Ohio end it against Iowa State, or do they advance to Elite Eight?
I got Miami, Ohio.
Oh wow, go Elite Eight. Okay. Now you got Alabama versus Akron.
Roll Tide.
Okay. Georgia versus Michigan.
A lot of people will call me crazy.
I'll be one of them if you pick Georgia.
But I feel like the matchup favors Georgia because they can make that game frantic. Michigan doesn't like to play fast. They want to set it up in the half court and pound you in the inside and then get all the rebounds. But with Santo down low for Georgia, I've seen enough over the last 2-3 years with him. So I think he can hold his own. I'm going with the Bulldogs.
All right, now we get a rematch. Georgia versus Alabama.
Rematch. Georgia and Alabama. Gotta go Alabama by 15 plus in that one.
Gay. We beat the snot out of y'all in Tuscaloosa a couple weeks ago, so just remember that. But you'll be shocked at my bracket. You'll be shocked.
So
and now you get Alabama versus Miami, Ohio.
In the Elite Eight. What a matchup.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta go with Crimson Tide though.
Oh, you got them on the Final Four. Okay, now you got them playing Alabama in the Final Four versus. I think you had. Who did you have coming out of this bracket? Was it Gonzaga?
UConn.
No. To meet Alabama in the Final Four right here.
Oh, I got Gonzaga and South Florida ain't it in the Elite Eight.
Because South Florida's not over here. I think you had Gonzaga versus Arizona.
Oh, you talking about at the top?
Yeah. Who did you have Alabama playing in the Final Four?
At the top, I had. If you scroll it up,
I'm at the top.
At the top, I had it.
Our team is up right now. We'll see what's
I
going
know you had Duke and
I had Gonzaga in Arizona.
Yeah. Who do you got playing Alabama over there?
I got a rematch. Either way. So Arizona.
Arizona, okay. And now this is where you couldn't make up your mind. You had Duke versus UConn.
Still don't know. I'm gonna go Duke.
Okay. So who do you got winning going to the championship? You got Arizona versus Alabama. You got Duke versus Vanderbilt.
I'm gonna be a realistic guy. I know. I can see us getting to the Final Four, but Arizona be too much for us rebounding again. I got Arizona in the national championship versus Duke. And
Okay.
as of today,
Who you got winning it?
I got Duke winning it.
Wow. You won't believe mine. All right, so here goes mine. I got Florida advancing. I got Clemson being in Iowa. I got McNeese State being in Vanderbilt in a close one. McNeese State is that sauce. Let me tell you. Nebraska does advance. VCU does advance. Illinois does advance. St. Mary's plays Texas A&M. I like you, full court ball, physical. Texas A&M wins. This is the one to watch. I think Houston slides out of it, but don't be surprised if it's a close game. Houston goes. Houston beats A&M. VCU beats Illinois. And I got McNeese State beating Nebraska. And I got Clemson beating Florida. Clemson is just that dangerous when they're playing the right game ball, and I think they will be playing the right game ball. So Clemson versus McNeese State. McNeese State is going to the Elite Eight to play VCU. And VCU goes again to another Final Four, like back underneath the Marquette coach right now, which has not been able to get back to another one since he left VCU, where he should have stayed. And VCU goes to another Final Four where they will play Louisville.
Okay. Wow.
Michigan wins easily. I'm a Bulldogs fan, but the way they play some days, I have no clue what's going to shake. St. Louis is way too experienced. They got a big guy down low that we don't got a guy that matches up with him. I'm going to be honest. St. Louis wins in a close one. They end my story for the year, sadly. Texas Tech versus Akron. I'm with you. Akron can make a run. Alabama versus Hofstra. I can't believe this was even a matchup because Alabama gets a cakewalk. Congratulations to them. They go on. Tennessee versus who was it again, Danny?
Miami, Ohio, or
go ahead and put Miami, Ohio over because it's a slap in the face with them guys in the first 4 games. That's sad. And then Virginia versus Wright State. I don't know much about Wright State, so I need to do more research, but I know Virginia can shoot the ball. I'll move Virginia over. Santa Clara, they should have never been down here. Go ahead and move them on over. They're going to play Tennessee State. Tennessee State beats Iowa State to be another 15 seed upset.
Damn. Okay.
Tennessee State, though, they play Santa Clara. Santa Clara is very experienced. They got a lot of experience. Santa Clara beats them in a thriller. Tennessee State marks their name. Will Smith gets a big coaching job after this season, by the way, guys. He gets a big-time coaching job. Then we got Miami, Ohio versus Virginia. Miami, Ohio is on a mission. They can shoot the light out of the barn when they're on point. As long as they play defense, they advance Elite Eight. But it does end here because Santa Clara is another Gonzaga team that can make a run deep, and I think they'll advance to the Elite Eight from there. Then you got Michigan versus St. Louis. Michigan is good enough to go in and finish this game out. Experience helps them weigh it out. They win. Akron versus Alabama. Like I said, Alabama got the easiest bracket to get it started. They go to the Sweet 16. But it ends against Michigan. Michigan does beat them. Michigan advances to play Santa Clara. I don't know who to pick in this game, but I'm going to pick Michigan because I like Michigan's big guys. And Dusty Smith, we know what he did with Florida Atlantic when he's got big guys to win the game. He can run it. So Michigan is going to the Final Four. So I got Michigan playing. Who did I take out the top, Danny? Wasn't it Arkansas? Yeah. I have Michigan playing Arkansas. Arkansas, Calipari, he's on a mission. And I say this, if he wins the national championship this year, he will retire. He goes to the national championship.
Retire?
He either plays VCU or Louisville. I say he plays Louisville. Louisville versus Arkansas in the national championship, and I do think Arkansas wins the national championship, and Calipari announces a month later he retires. The Razorbacks win it all. A Cuff is the #1 overall pick after this March Madness journey, and Calipari last journey ends with a national championship run and a ring.
Let's talk about that. Wow.
Hey, that's my saying. You see, I wasn't biased, but I see what Arkansas did through the SEC tournament.
Yeah,
They got rattled against Ole Miss, who rattled a lot of good teams. They rattled Georgia. They got our #1 player ejected. They got Alabama rattled, and Arkansas weathered the storm. And if they can weather that kind of storm and then come in and beat an experienced team like Vanderbilt, man, oh man, let me tell you, Arkansas. If they can get through Arizona, they got a good shot. But what about me only picking Michigan be the only #1 seed to make it? I say it. I think it'll happen. So Danny, you got any last comments before I wrap it up tonight?
Last comments. I feel like it's gonna be a fun tournament. Exciting. Good matchups. Got a lot of big names and talent that's in the tournament.
I agree.
I don't believe it was a top 5 or 10 pick projected that's missing out on the tournament this year. Yeah, just ready to get it going on Tuesday.
It starts Tuesday. We're gonna see Will Wade ball. But that's been a good first podcast for the selection show, guys. And as always, I'm your host, Preston Pritchard, and be on the lookout for the podcast announcement for Wednesday night. We appreciate everyone who tuned in for this special one. You know, as we jumped in the comments, talked a little trash, and helped make this one a fun night of March Madness chaos, because I truly think that's what this year is going to be. Last year wasn't so much, but this year will be. And we also talked about Will's, Vaseline that he's got to get ordered. We'll make sure that gets ordered on Amazon after this. So if you want to pitch in for that, we can pitch in, because our Ole Miss buddy had to jump off early because I'm sure he had to go get his Vaseline ready. But we'll get that order to him. But as always, tonight was everything college basketball should be: bold takes, bracket madness, bubble debates, Cinderella dreams, and at least a few picks that are probably already aging terribly. And it probably will be mine, because I can't lie. Who would have said VCU is going to Final Four? But I can't lie. Go watch them play ball. They can play. But that's what makes this time of year special, guys. The numbers matter until they don't. The experts think they know until the ball drops. And somewhere out there, a double-digit seed is already getting ready to ruin somebody's perfect bracket, which I call is Tennessee State, by the way. So whether you fill out one bracket or way too many to admit, just know one thing: by Tuesday morning, somebody's lock is already cooked. Enjoy the madness. Enjoy the chaos, guys. Enjoy the fact that for the next few weeks, absolutely nothing makes sense, and that's exactly why we love it. And March Madness is back, baby. And as always, Prowler up, guys, and we'll see you next week.